guys, welcome to another round of Chitter Chatter. Sorry we got delayed a little, but Insta was having some issue. But finally we are here and we're ready to chit chat. So today we're going to chit chat with our author Nupur Luthra. Well, this is her fifth book, but practically it's her first book in writing a mystery, a thriller. So here she is, and let's send her a request and let's get started with our chitter chatter. So I'm sending her a request, and you're gonna get is a very quick thriller that you can read. And at the same time, if you like the book, do DM her, give her reviews. And I have sent her a request, and here she is. Hi, Nupur. How are you?
I'm good. Finally.
After all the crashing, we are
I
here.
know. I was like, what is happening?
Same here. I'm like, what is going on? And by the end, I'm like, okay, let's try once more.
I know. I was like,
A silent murder happening on my behalf, waiting to time.
okay.
So,
Decided to like.
I will do it
kill
for
her
you.
today.
Just finished reading today before our live. Tell me, what is the reviews you're getting? How's it going?
It's great. I mean, people are loving it. They're like, listen, please write another part 3 of the book. Write like another part 5 of the book. They're like, what is happening in the book? How can you write such a murder mystery? This is not fair. I mean, they're like,
Yeah.
listen, you
A lot
can't.
of mystery that is not resolved, and we definitely go further. Like, what happened? Where is it going?
So, no, people are like, listen, you can't murder people like that. You can't keep it a mystery. What is happening? So I was like, okay, just read the book. I will let you know who's murdered who. Hang on.
So, people here, if you all haven't bought the book still, please, after our chitter chatter, not now, after this chitter chatter, you can go buy the book and give its reviews, and you can DM Nupur and tell her how you liked it. This is Nupur's fifth book, but the first murder mystery that she's written. So, Nupur, how did this whole idea of shifting your genre happen? How did you think, okay, write a mystery this time?
Listen, I have actually never thought of writing a book in the first place.
Oh,
So the thought of making it a little more interesting and to push myself out of my comfort zone, I was like, okay, just try something new. Go ahead, write a murder mystery. Let's see what happens. Just give it a best shot, and voila, out came Silent Murder.
a lot more that people are expecting. We are not going to let you stop on this mystery, but since there's a lot of questions unanswered, there's a lot more that you need to try. Murders that had to happen.
And
You're right. So, Nupur, what was the journey like? You've written culture, you've written politics, you've written romance, but writing a mystery where there is so many plots involved within a major plot, what was the journey like writing?
it's been interesting, and since shifting my genre from culture to romance to politics, so suddenly to come out with some burst with a murder, it's been so interesting, and I had never imagined in my entire life that I could actually think of a concept like that. It has its challenges, but I'll tell you a secret. I study people. I picture them as like, okay, somebody is a villain, somebody is like one of those innocent kinds, somebody can do something that way. So I study people, and that's how I come up with all these crazy ideas in my head. But
Please don't
yeah,
start while I'm doing your chitter chatter and imagine me something else. But if you have to imagine and it happens naturally, I hope it's towards a romantic genre and somebody murdering me.
no, I'm not going to bother you. Don't worry. That will be funny.
Like, be based on an Insta live. A silent murder on Insta live.
Alive. See, murder is never silent. It's always been noisy, messy. It's always been talked about. It's always been this chaotic mess. I said, I can't have a title that says chaotic murder or chaotic something. So it had to be silent murder. But
So
yeah,
now out there, we all are reading it, we all are reviewing it. So, how do you handle reviews? The good ones, the criticisms?
I take it in a positive manner. It challenges me. It really does. I look towards my criticism a lot more as like a positive sign that okay, I can do better. I can push myself to improve. So, it's never a bad thing. It's fine. I don't look at the good reviews anymore. I look at the bad ones. I wait for them. I'm like, okay, what is going to happen next? What is this person going to say? What is the critique that's going to come my way? So it works wonders for me. That's how I at least become better.
So, Nupur, writing needs a discipline, and something like this needs a lot more discipline because there's so many, like I said, plots going. So, what is your journey like? Do you decide the end, or it's a journey that you dislike? What kind of a writer are you?
I am a messy writer, very messy. I don't plan my plots, they just come to me. I write it in whichever order I feel like. Because, for me to plan my plot out and to think, okay, this is what's going to happen next is very difficult. Because I suddenly, when I'm writing a scene, I say, okay, this could also happen, or maybe I can go the plain simple way and say, okay, chalo, let's just go the normal way. But no, I am a messy writer. I have to create some mess, some blunders in the murder. So I'm not those disciplined sorts. I'm very messy.
So, what is next on the line?
I am planning on another murder mystery, which I have to like think of how to go about it. But yeah, no romance and no politics for me anymore.
Decided it's a different genre, and obviously, the writing plots are different. There's a lot different from what you've already written. It was totally a new. So, did you discuss it with people, or you just picked up your gadget and you got started?
I picked up my gadget and started. I didn't discuss it with anyone. My parents didn't even know I was writing a murder mystery. They were in shock. They saw the final product to say, "This is what you've written. I hope it's not gruesome." I said, "Just read it." But I didn't discuss it with anyone because I can't like have somebody else give me their ideas. It has to be my own. So I just whatever comes to my head, I pick up my gadget and just start writing.
When you had the book and started writing, and it's after that you gave your family, your parents, your friends. What was it when you gave them the first draft of the first book? What were the reviews that came from your close ones?
My I actually gave them only once the book was out. It wasn't even like the first draft or anything, and they were shocked. They loved it. They were like, "This is a very different side to you. You've always been the one of the soft-spoken people who've never written, come with such horror." They was completely surprised. They loved the book, so it was a good sign because your parents will never tell you it was horrible or anything. They'll always be very nice to you and say, "Darling, it's very nice, very well written. Do well. You can do better." But that's it. That's the criticism you get. But
Now that we are talking about criticism and reviews, today we are having our chit chat thanks to Just Events. How is it being with them?
it's been great. I have known Justin Evans. It's been I think 3 years now, and I've loved it. I've loved every bit because listen, Justin Evans is my lifeline. I can't survive without those people because Justin Evans has made me who I am today because of all the marketing and the promotions and how they've pushed me and grill it into me that listen, this is what you can do and brought out my best. I'm telling you, any event, any promotion, Justin Events is the place to be. They are my lifeline. I cannot survive without them. I'm telling you now.
Wow. Friends would be super happy hearing this, and other people who are looking out for promotions also know whom to contact.
I know.
Nupur, you had the book in your hand. What was the emotions that you went through?
I it was all mixed. First, I wanted to cry. I was like, okay, this is the final product, and what's going to happen. then it was like a big smile on my face, like, okay, just accept it, breathe, let's just see what happens. It was absolute joy after that. And there have been moments that I wanted to cry and say, okay, this is not how it was supposed to be, but it's all right. This is the final product, just smile.
It's a brilliant product, and I'm sure people out there post our chitter chatter are gonna go and tell us. And people who have already read the book, you can also share what you've loved about the book on different platforms. You can DM her. At the same time, you can put in your reviews on Amazon, on Goodreads, because the more you press, the faster you'll get the other books written by her. So come on, motivate her, buy the book, and write up reviews after reading, because it's a quick read, so you'll be done like in a day. Like I started in the morning and by night I was done. It was that quick and a light to read. So Nupur, now tell me, we're gonna play a quick round of this and that. Where was the time when you started writing? Like when was the first time you actually wrote something and people read about it and cite?
Uh, First time I picked up my pen was when I was in the ninth. We had to write for a school magazine, and we were told write one big piece. It'll be published and all that. And great. Mine was one big piece on out of 10 different pieces. So all 10 different pieces were published in the magazine. It was shocking. My professor, my teacher was like, what have you produced? You were supposed to write one big thing. You produced 5 in one shot. And those 5 went on to become 10. And then 10 became 20. She's like, stop. Enough now, pass. I can't publish anymore. So yeah, that's how when I started. Then eventually I had actually shifted my career and had done animation. I
Okay.
was going to become a big shot animator, design stuff and things. Never happened because I went for an interview, and then guys saw my resume and said, "You're mad. What is wrong with you? See your resume. You've got writer written all over it. Quick change, done." Then eventually, then I did my B.Ed. Teaching not for me. I can't teach. Because I think that was it. I did fashion designing also in between. Didn't work. Writing stood by me and said, listen, just do what you do best, become a writer, and then voila. There I am.
Now that you're here and you're a writer and it is stood by you, what is the one message you want to give the people out there who want to write, have stories, but don't know where to start?
Is it just follow your heart, write what you can, doesn't matter, because in the end, even if it's published, what matters is the promotions and the marketing. So just start writing, even if it's a one liner or little scribbles all over. One word doesn't matter. That's how I started. I mean, that's how I think all of us started. One word answers. Then it became two, and then it just became a sentence. Start like that. Write whatever comes to your mind. Write a diary. Simplest thing on the earth. Which was everything. I mean, what everybody does. So yeah, start writing and then read a lot. It helps your vocabulary. So
While we're talking about reading, we want to know, what are you reading right now?
reading right now, I am reading Kabir Bedi's book, The Stories I Must Tell, because apparently he requested me on Twitter, said, darling, read my book. Send a photograph of once you get the book. Very sweetly, all that happened, Kabir Bedi disappeared. I didn't keep Kabir Bedi upset at all. But yeah, he's an interesting writer, and I mean, written stuff that I think all of us should know about. But yeah,
What book you last read?
last read, my God, it was one of Jeffrey Archer's books. I don't remember which one, but another brilliant writer. God, I love his writing. He's another one.
What are you going to read next?
Read next. I don't know. Whatever comes in my hand, I'll read.
Favorite non-fiction?
Favorite author? See, I go between Shashi Tharoor, who's brilliant, and I have another one who's Kulpreet Yadav. He's I met the man, very nice, writes well. I mean,
For that, fiction, non-fiction?
both. As long as it's a good read, it's a fast read, it's a good book, it does not matter to me. Fiction, non-fiction, give me both. I'll read
Anything.
anything.
One at a time or multiple books at a time?
One book at a time. Definitely one book at a time.
If your life had to be a book, what would it be its title?
My God. The crazy mishaps of me. Me and my own. Which are really interesting.
What do you like to have while you're reading? Tea or coffee?
Oh, black coffee, any day. I'm a black coffee addict. I've been told to stop having so much coffee, but listen.
That's the same thing that goes with me. I'm like, tomorrow I'll stop. So in that chakkar, I'll end up today more. That's like a proper addict.
I have literally
Twice I have.
6 cups a day, and people like, stop it. Enough. I said, listen, it's an addiction. I need my coffee. I don't function without coffee.
Writing.
Sorry?
Reading or writing?
Both. It does wonders, both.
Reading in the day or night?
At night. Definitely at night. During the day,
Writing in the day or night?
I actually both, because I'm a full-time writer, so I don't have an option. I write all day.
One book that you really didn't like and were like, how can I finish it?
Chetan Bhagat. No offense, that guy. I think it was Half Girlfriend. Oh my God. I died. I mean, no offense to the poor man. He's doing really well, but please don't. It was bad.
Okay. Can you leave a book in half or you need to complete it?
No, I need to complete it because it gives me heebie-jeebies if I don't finish the end. Because I need to know, like, okay, what happened next? It's like a movie. You can't leave a movie halfway through, right? You
Right.
need to know what happens in the end. It's the same thing with me with the book. I need to know whatever it is, what happens in the end. I can't leave it halfway through.
What is your favorite series?
Me? Oh, The Blacklist. Hands down. It used to be Friends, but now it's like hands down.
Your favorite genre?
Bit of romance and murder mystery. I like them both. I mean, I
Right?
can't be
This is the murder
right
mystery.
now. It's murder mystery.
You're talking about murder mystery, silent murder mystery to order. Ebooks or audiobooks?
Neither. I don't read Kindle. I like the smell of paper. I like the smell of a book. I mean, it sounds odd.
You book and the both have their own respective.
I know I may sound like one of those very creepy women, but I like the smell of paper and that ink, that print ink. Oh, I love it. It's like that book in your hand. It's such a amazing feeling. Kindle, listen, it's ruined it.
Favorite book all time?
Favorite book all time. I've got so many, yeah. Very difficult to choose.
All yours. Tell us a few names.
Let's see. Harry Potter. Oh, yes. Enid Blyton. Oh, she was my all-time favorite in school. I remember this once. Forget studying school books. I'm an average student. I take my mom to Crossword or any other bookstore. I said, I want one book every weekend I have to read. And one book is to come back with 10 books. And I should finish all those 10 books in 1 week. So it's Enid Blyton, Sidney Sheldon, Jeffrey Archer, so many. Oof, I can't stop.
How did you get into reading?
Very early age, because it was one of those things my parents inculcated in me. Like, listen, whatever, even if it's a newspaper, just read. It's good for you. You develop, your vocabulary, your knowledge increases. So at a very early age, I think it was when, fourth, fifth, they were like, listen, forget everything else. Reading is a must.
What is on your agenda at the end of the year? How many books do you want to finish reading?
At least 80, 90 maybe. If
And
I'm
what
really
book?
anything. Because each writer has his own style of writing. So whatever I pick up, and if it's interesting, I'm good to go. Like if you write a book tomorrow, I will go buy it, read it, and write it again.
2 years back, but I haven't had the discipline to write the next one. So hopefully I write this year, but I've been procrastinating it for 2 years now.
Yeah, I know what one of my books will be. I'll write a book on you. Like after my murder mystery, I'll write one book will be all about Shweta Rohira. It'll be interesting. And then see how it sells.
Oh my god, okay, I'm going on the next question on this because I don't know what to say. Do you judge a book by its cover?
Not really. Because I did that once. I actually didn't like the cover, but then the content inside was fantastic. So I stopped judging it by the cover. I was like, listen, even if it looks boring, it doesn't matter. Read the stuff inside. But then, yeah, I know lots of people judge a book by its cover till date, but I don't.
And before we end up this chitter chatter, what do you want to tell our viewers?
What do I want to tell? What? Sorry?
Viewers here about your book. Before we end our chitter chatter, what is it?
Silent Murder is one of the, I think, best murder mystery books I've written so far. It's not like any other book you've read because it got a little like it has erotica, it has mystery, it has one of the very sensual scenes, and then by the end of it, it's like a bomb exploding. So it is one of my best pieces so far. So read it and see how every secret unfolds in every chapter. I have a friend at work who's had sleepless nights reading the book. She's like, I want to know what happens in the end. Stop torturing me. So read the book. It's interesting. Whatever feedback that comes my way doesn't matter. I'll take it. Read Silent Murder. It's different. You'll enjoy it.
So, dear viewers, please do go tag who have not seen our chat. You can tag them. Our chat will be on IGTV. So you can also watch in case you missed some chat in the beginning. And besides that, please do go and order Silent Murder. And whatever your reviews, good, bad, very good, whatever it is, please do DM Nupur and tell her how you liked it and rate the book and Amazon. Thank you, Nupur, for a lovely time. Looking forward for many more chitter chatters and many more books from you.
Thank you so much for taking the time out to speak to me. I know you're so busy with your own life that it literally had to tell Jashin Evans, listen, please get her to talk to me. She's very busy.
My pleasure, but I just read the book and then have our chit chat. That's why we decided a little later
Yes.
date. And I'm very happy we've had a chit chat and looking forward for many more. So see you soon. Happy writing.
Bye. Thank you so much.